Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. In today's video, I'm super excited because I want to share with you the ultimate hyperpigmentation hack. I was reading a recent study that showed if you use a specific ingredient alongside your retinoid of choice, it can lead to up to 33% better results when it comes to fading hyperpigmentation, dark spots, and discoloration. This is super exciting because I think, when it comes to skincare, we all need to work smarter, not harder. Your results aren't defined by the total number of products you have, but rather the quality of those products and how you layer and pair them together. So if there's going to be a duo which gives us enhanced results, I'm the first to share it with you guys. Sit back, relax, let's talk the ultimate hyperpigmentation hack. Now, before we get into this video, I would love to know what your own experience with hyperpigmentation, dark spots, and discoloration has been. So, sound off in the comments section below. Leave me a smiley face emoji if you personally have experienced hyperpigmentation along your skincare journey, because I think that'll just help to normalize everything down. Let's show in a group solidarity just how many of us are impacted by dark spots and discoloration and how this is a perfectly normal part of our skincare journey. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my personal favourite serum when it comes to this key ingredient, but I should add as a disclaimer, this is completely unsponsored. I don't do sponsored content here on Mad About Skin because I think it helps me to retain my independence and just give my honest thoughts, feelings and opinions. If you appreciate sponsorship-free content, let me know by reaching down and giving the video a big thumbs up and a like. This supports the channel so much, so from the bottom of my heart, love to each and every one of you out there. Now, without further ado, let's cut that waffle and delve straight on in. So when it comes to fading hyperpigmentation, dark spots and discoloration, there are lots of established pairings. One of my favourites is azelaic acid with tranexamic acid, which used together will help you get on top of excess pigment production. Some people swear by the use of vitamin C and niacinamide together to give a more even skin tone. But I think one pairing that kind of gets forgotten about is retinoids and urea. Now, urea has been around for centuries and it doesn't have the sex appeal or the newness of some other skincare ingredients, but that doesn't mean it's not a star performer and doesn't deserve a place in your skincare routine. It absolutely does. And so I was super excited when I read a recent report that using retinoids alongside urea can deliver up to 33% extra benefit when it comes to hyperpigmentation versus just using retinoids alone. This could be a game changer because anyone that's experienced hyperpigmentation knows just how difficult it is to tackle. So anything we can do to boost up the results we see from our skincare routine has to be a good thing. Now, this study actually looked specifically at the use of a low-dose tretinoin and urea together, but the findings said it would likely carry across to other vitamin A derivatives, other retinoids, such as my personal favourite retinal. But of course, people will get different results based on specific products that they reach for, strengths, and of course, their starting point when it comes to their individual skin. However, I think what this study showed is that the pairing of these two ingredients could be really transformative when it comes to those of us trying to fade our dark spots and discoloration. So urea as an ingredient is pretty phenomenal because it has lots of different benefits. One of the key benefits is it's a great humectant. It draws in and retains moisture within itself, so it's great for tackling dehydration, and because of that plumping action that it creates, it can actually minimize the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. It's also a protein softener, which I think again is something that's quite hard to find in skincare. When you apply it to the skin, it'll soften the proteins, smooth everything out, and I find that urea, beyond any other skincare product, gives you that instant smoothness to the complexion that I think we all secretly crave. After just a couple of applications of urea, you'll definitely notice that the skin is softer, it's smoother, and definitely that plays into that anti-aging benefit further. Urea is also great because it will, at the margins, increase cell turnover. So whilst it's not a strict exfoliant, like say a glycolic acid, it will gently increase that cell turnover, which can have a great results when it comes to eradicating excess pigment, which is why I think this pairing is so important. But it will also, over time, smooth out and just again further minimize the appearance of some of those fine lines and wrinkles. I genuinely think urea is a core component of any advanced anti-aging skincare routine, and the fact that it now works so well alongside retinoids when it comes to hyperpigmentation is just another game-changing benefit. Now, the best thing about urea, it's cheap. Honestly, it's so cheap to formulate with. So you don't need to be reaching for a $100 urea cream when there's lots of affordable options on the market. But strength is key. So this study that showed how efficacious it was when it came to fading hyperpigmentation looked at urea in a 15% concentration. Now, there's lots of different strengths out there. 5, 10, 15, and 20% seems to be the standards. Well, this 15% I think is great. It's a mid-strength, so it won't cause too much sensitivity and irritation like, say, a 20 or 25% would, but it's strong enough that it's actually going to get you some meaningful benefits. So, on the back of reading this study, I experimented with lots of different urea skincare products, from lotions to creams and serums, and I can hands down say my favorite is this. This is the Transparent Lab Urea Face Serum. Now, the reason I selected this as like my favorite of all the ones I tried is, first and foremost, the price point, £14. Let that sink in. Super affordable, and you actually get 50 ml of product, so a far bigger size than we're used to, and for that price point I don't think you could ask for more. Also got that 15% concentration of urea, which is that sweet spot giving maximum results, minimum risk of side effects and irritation. I just love the texture of this. It's sort of like a gel serum hybrid, and it just blends so well into the skin. It's got a small amount of dimethicone in here, so on a morning this will kind of act as a primer. On an evening as well, because I'd use this twice a day, on an evening it just locks in all that hydration, so it can be really great to use alongside your retinoid to minimize the risk of any water loss and dehydration. This is what I think makes this super flexible, but also like a standout in the urea market. Like I said, I always use it twice a day, though I only use my retinoid on an evening. I like to get my urea fix morning and evening for the best results. On a morning, it's going to be working great to increase cell turnover, deeply nourishing and hydrating, plumping itself out to minimize fine lines and wrinkles. On an evening, it's working alongside your retinoid of choice to eat away at that hyperpigmentation and give us a more even skin tone. So, for me, don't let urea be an unsung hero in your skincare routine. See it as a wonderful, potent active to use alongside your other skincare ingredients to kind of get the best hyperpigmentation results. This for me is the best, and I've linked it in the description box below. Very quickly though, just before I leave you, this might have a great concentration of urea for the face, but if you suffer with keratosis pilaris, the old chicken skin, the bumps on the backs of the arms, tops of the thighs, urea also has like a secondary benefit, can really help to treat that because it softens the keratin which causes that keratosis pilaris. It will just smooth out any of the areas on the body, and Transparent Lab also do this. This is the Urea Face Cleanser. Now this only has a 5% concentration of urea, which is why I discounted it in terms of using it for hyperpigmentation on the face. But on the body, as a shower wash, trust me, this is going to give you some great results, just smoothing everything out. Again, super affordable, 200 ml, and I think this was about £10. Ridiculously inexpensive, and I would say get in the shower, rinse everything off, put some of this on the areas that you have that keratosis pilaris, let it sink in for like 30 seconds, then rinse it as you would normally. Great cleanse, additional benefit, and I think that urea in the 5% strength in here is really doing a lot of heavy lifting and can just give you back your body confidence. I've had chicken skin for the longest time. Let me tell you, urea is the best way of tackling it, and this is a super cheap way of doing it. So there you have it, guys. An ultimate hyperpigmentation pairing. Call it a hack, call it a pairing, whatever it is. Using urea alongside your retinoid of choice is going to be one of the best ways of evening out the skin tone, fading hyperpigmentation, and tackling dark spots and discoloration. And the beauty of it is a urea serum or cream doesn't need to break the bank. That Transparent Lab one is beautifully affordable and will last a whole long time. So slot it seamlessly into your skincare routine and hopefully you'll see some amazing benefits. I'll do a further update to this in 6 months' time when I can share with you like my long-term views of this pairing. Honestly, I think it's something super exciting. I didn't want to gatekeep it. I wanted to share it with you today. Now, wherever you are in the world, guys, stay safe, stay well, and love your skin. Take care. Bye.